almost live from the Herbert I. Greenberg Studios at WHIG. It's Up Late with Sam Bass.
Thank you, Scott Smith. Good evening and welcome to the show. Hey, I want to thank our presenting sponsor, First Class Real Estate Triangle East. They do a great job. I want to thank them and the whole team. You know, this may be a second-class show, but they are a first-class organization. Believe me, they're great folks. Also, our other great sponsor is Metro Maintenance. Fantastic as well. I want to thank them for their support tonight, and I want to recognize one of their employees. Tonight we're going to recognize Greg Smith. He's an electrician and a plumber. He's been there about 20 years or longer. He can build or fix or maintain any kind of general maintenance, plumbing, electrical that you need, commercial and residential. He's your guy. Shout out to Greg. So our guest tonight is the lovely and talented Adrienne Copeland. You might have seen her crawling out from under a house in Rocky Mount or driving around with a grocery cart in the back of her truck. We'll get to that later. But she does do a lot here in our community with organizations like Sleep in Heavenly Peace, Preservation Rocky Mount, and I'm really excited to hear some of her stories. So, St. Patrick's Day was last weekend. And since St. Patrick was the patron saint of Ireland, I am foregoing my usual bourbon and I'm swapping out for whiskey instead. This is not Irish whiskey. This is Redneck Riviera whiskey. Close enough. But I guarantee if you drink enough of it, you'll see a leprechaun. That's a scary shot. But while we're on the subject of leprechauns, how often you get to talk about that, right? Only on this show. Everyone knows about a leprechaun and the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. If I could manage to find the end of the rainbow, which is scientifically impossible, but let's just imagine for a second here, maybe if I drank enough of this redneck whiskey, I could come up with my 5 things that we'd probably find at the end of the rainbow instead of a pot of gold. Because I don't think I'm lucky enough to find an actual pot of gold. And also, I hadn't been a very good boy this year. Wait a minute, that's St. Nick. We're talking about St. Patrick. I hadn't been very good, but you get the point. So let's imagine for 1 second that I found the end of a rainbow. Here's my top 5 list of things with my luck I would probably find. Top 5. Number 5. More whiskey. I can go with that. Wait a minute. It says here an empty bottle of whiskey. Number 4, a pot of pickleballs. Yeah, I guess I might deserve that. One of these days, I'm going to prove you folks wrong about pickleball, and you're going to see I was right the whole time. Number 3, a $500 gift card. Now we're talking. Wait a minute. A gift card to Blockbuster. That's what it means. I'm hesitant on this. Number 2, a pack of rectal rockets from St. Patrick Ignacio. Oh no! Wait a minute, did somebody pay to put this up here? What is he trying to say exactly? And the number 1 thing I would probably find at the end of the rainbow with my luck is an autographed copy of John Check's new book, Checkmate, The Host with the Most. The most what, John? This is a very thick book, so you got a lot of time on your hands. Anyhow, there it is, folks. Sit tight. We'll be right back with Adrienne Copeland.
First Class Real Estate Triangle East. When buying or selling a property, think of us first. Metro Maintenance has provided fast, reliable services in Nash, Edgecombe, and Halifax counties for over 35 years. Metro Maintenance offers services for residential, commercial, and institutional facilities. These services include heating and cooling, electrical, plumbing, and general repairs. Our numerous years of experience, knowledge, and resources help us to accomplish our mission of serving our customers with superior service achieved through integrity and hard work. All of our work is guaranteed. For service, call 252-977-2730 or find us on the web at metro-maintenance.com.
We're back, and as promised, Adrienne Copeland is in the house. First of all, I want to say congratulations. You just recently got married, correct?
I did, got married. Third time's a charm. But
That's what they say.
love of my life.
Good.
So happy.
At least for now. Yeah.
For now.
I'm just kidding.
No,
Kidding.
you're not.
Kidding. Was it a big ceremony? Did you guys have a big church
Oh,
one? or-
no. We ran away. We went to South Carolina, eloped. It's actually easier to get married in South Carolina than it is
Really?
North Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, because my parents actually they ran off to, what was it, Dillon, South Carolina, where everybody used to go to? Where did you go?
We went to Mount Pleasant, just
Okay.
outside Charleston.
Okay, well, that's pretty cool.
It
So how did you meet this very lucky young man?
Well, I've actually known him for several years. You know, we've been friends. He worked with my brother-in-law for 20, 30 years, something like that. So we've been hanging out, been friends for several years, and then started hanging out more, and feelings developed, you know? Although I think he's been in love with me.
Like everybody else. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Take a drink. So we're going to move on. So I know one thing you do. You restore a lot of historic homes.
I do.
Tell me about it. How'd you get going doing that?
Oh, well, first off, it's easier to do the historic homes because they're old and they're dumps and they're usually in terrible parts of town. Nobody wants them. So you can save a lot of money doing them that way. But I've always loved the old historic houses, you know. They're built for beauty and proportion and light and air, and all the new stuff is just soulless. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's all cookie cutter type
Yeah,
stuff.
it's just
So
sheetrock boxes.
Where did you learn your craft of how to do this kind of thing?
Well, you know, a lot of YouTube tutorials. Yeah, no. Well, I did that, but I went to Edgecombe Community College when they had that Historic Preservation Trades program and learned a lot. I had never used a drill or anything, and I took all these classes there, and now I got my own tool shop. I got all kinds of stuff.
And I know you've got like a YouTube page and everything out there.
I do.
Where you're showing a lot of stuff you do.
That's right. Adrienne loves old houses.
That's it.
Like and subscribe.
Just like Up Late with Sam Bass, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
So, when you first start a new project on a house, what's the first thing you do?
Okay. Well, first off, I'm going in and I'm going underneath it and I'm going in the attic, all the scary places. People are like, what are you doing? Like, that's where you find all the stuff that's going to be wrong with it. So I go up underneath, I get my coveralls on, and I crawl up underneath there. Now, if I can send a guy in first, to get the cobwebs out, that's
Right.
cool. But if not, you just make a lot of noise, get a stick and get the cobwebs out. But you got to find all that rot. And you got to find all the cool stuff that's been left under there.
Well, have you ever come face to face with like a possum or something under there?
No, lots of dead ones,
Yeah.
dead cats,
Oh.
dead possums, snake
Wow.
skins, rats. Oh, so many squirrels and dead rats and birds. So many.
That's
dead
terrible.
ones, yeah.
So, what's some of the cool stuff you found either under a house or in an attic?
Well, you mentioned rectal rockets.
I mentioned that?
You did. We were, oh my gosh, we were actually taking a tour of the Redmond Shackelford house in Tarboro, and up in that attic, I'm telling you, it's a whole case of Victorian, we called them butt plugs, but like assorted sizes. I don't know. I don't want to know, but they were up there.
Okay,
Ask
so
Grandma.
this show officially became rated R.
I'm just saying what was up there. That's what I found.
So my next question was anything weird or gross, but I don't think there's anything much weird or gross than that.
Oh, you don't want to know.
What?
Okay, I
Go ahead.
have one of my houses. I went up into the attic, and someone had been living up there at some point.
God.
They had a little kitchen, they had a dining room, and they had a bathroom. And I'm talking about there was they like to poop here, and they like to poop here, and I was like, oh, this is so nasty. I had to clean it up. It was so gross.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, shoveling poop, human poop. That's what you have to do when you do these old houses. So gross, so nasty.
So there was something to do. You found some kid had a little playroom or something going on in an attic?
Yep,
Tell me
so
about
there
it.
was it was a weird little hatch doorway that went into the attic of a porch. And the kid had made his own little fort there. There were SpongeBob posters in there. And then there was like crayons and markers and huge stacks of Playboys. Like he stole his dad's it might have been Grandpa's Playboys. Because they were like they're in like
Wow.
black and white. They were from like the 70s or something.
Did you bring any with you?
Oh no, I was like, that's the DNA room. I didn't
We were going to get them for research purposes. but,
for research. They went in the dumpster. Oh,
that is crazy.
it's nasty.
So you talked about going into a crawl space.
Yeah.
You don't mind doing it?
I don't mind doing it. Well, okay, look, I've been burned too many times by things that were missed by inspectors. They crawl under there. I had one guy say, listen, I'm a fat guy and I can't fit in that part of the house. It'll probably be okay. It won't okay. Whole floor was rotten through. So when it's your money, you gotta like get brave and get up under there.
Well, there's a lot of grown men that would rather be stuck in the eye with a needle than go in there.
There's a lot of men who are like, I ain't going in there. I don't have to. Yeah, my realtor, Mike Allen, he's scared. He wouldn't do it.
Sorry about that, Mike.
Sorry, Mike, not really though.
So what's the oldest house you've restored?
I focus on 1910s. That's like my jam. I like those houses. I like the architecture. I like how they had kitchens and bathrooms, and so that's where I stick. And honestly, those are the ones that are all in Rocky Mount. That was our boom years, so that's what you're going to find here.
And so I saw that you did restore a house that was built in 1799. Is that right?
I did. I went in it. I was called in on a consult to see if the house could be saved or not, and it could have been. It was so cool. It was. I crawled up underneath that. First thing I went underneath that one, and y'all, the timbers were like 16 by 18.
Wow.
You could still see the axe marks on them. And the cool thing is when they laid out these houses, they would create each beam for a specific area under the house, and they would like notch them with little Roman numerals, 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
And so you could find those little markings on there and see where they laid them out. Oh, it was so cool.
That is awesome. So I'm going to change subjects a little bit now. I want to ask you a crazy question. Did I see you driving down the road one time with a Piggly Wiggly grocery cart in the back of your truck, or did I imagine that or dream that?
All right, so what you saw in the back of the truck was the Dollar General cart, because you can pick those up. So I picked those up and put them in the back and drive them back, because in my neighborhood, I don't know, people go shopping and they just leave on the parking lot with everything in their basket, and then they just leave the carts wherever. Well, then you get to the Piggly Wiggly ones, I can't lift those, they're too heavy. And
I see.
I can't lift. All right, so what I did is I tilted it over onto the back of the ball of my trailer hitch, and I just drove it because it was so heavy. I drove it all the way to the Piggly Wiggly. I got so many looks. I was freaked out. I was like turning on the backup camera trying to see like if it was still on there or not.
I see grocery carts all over town. They're left everywhere.
They're left
So
everywhere.
I'm glad there's people like you out there picking them up and taking them back to the stores.
The sucky part is having to get all the trash out of them first.
Oh gosh, I can
Yeah.
imagine.
Oh, they do. Yeah, adult diapers, used ones. I mean, the homeless use them. They get their use out of them. We'll say that. Oh.
I wanted to ask you about the Sleep in Heavenly Peace project. Tell me a little bit about that when you were doing that.
Okay, well, I'm still involved with them, but
Okay.
so what it is we build beds for kids who don't have one. So no kid sleeps on the floor in our town. So what we do is we get the lumber donated and we build it to spec, and we build an entire bed. And then when people apply for a bed, it's any kid ages 3 to 17. We deliver it and we get the mattress, the sheets, the pillow, the whole bed, assemble it right there. I say it's everything except pajamas.
I do know the Chamber did a thing called Cover with Care and provided bed sets, comforters, things like that.
Yes.
And our goal was to do the 100 beds that the Rotary Club did.
Oh yeah.
And I think we got pretty close.
Got
so
pretty
we got a
close,
lot of
yeah.
stuff collected for them. So
That's 100 kids off the floor.
exactly, great cause.
It's great.
So I really appreciate you being involved there. So, is it true you lived in New York City at one time?
I did. I lived there.
What'd you do up there?
I worked in the diamond trade. So
Wow.
I graded diamonds. I got my degree in geology, but I didn't like the dirty rocks. I like the pretty sparkly rocks. So
like
I
all
was
the girls.
gemologist up there grading diamonds in labs.
Give me some more details because that's very interesting.
Well, all right, so when you grade diamonds, if you're gonna buy one, it'll be like F color, VS2 clarity, like we would give it those grades. And
Right.
so we're sitting there with microscopes and special lights and tweezers on our desk, and it was nothing to have $500,000 worth of diamonds on your desk at any given time. It was just, it became commonplace. And the funny thing was, it's like if you needed a second penny, you'd be like, hey, Irina, check this one out, and you just throw it. And she would catch it, like, oh, I lost it, I'll be fine. Like, it's amazing how we didn't care. That was at one of the labs. One of the labs, that was pretty slack. Then I moved to I won't name the jewelry store, but it was a very, very high-end store, and I worked in their lab, and they were serious, like strip searches. Like if you dropped one, if I'm working and I drop one, because they pop all the time because you're in tweezers, and this is pretty common. If I drop one, you can't move. You can't leave, you can't go to lunch. I don't care if you have to pee, you can't go nowhere until I find it. After 30 minutes, then they're going to take you up and lock the whole lab down. Everybody has to stop there doing and start looking for it. Then after another 30 minutes, they take you to the bathroom and strip you down and search you. So if I mean, they will cavity search you.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I was going to ask you, how invasive is the search?
They will. Now it didn't ever happen to me, but one dude when I was working there, he had to be searched. They didn't find it on him, but you should have seen his face when he came back. It was like he had been violated. Oh, it was awful.
Well, with all the comforts you have with dirty things, I'm surprised you weren't the one doing the searches.
They asked, but I was really busy that day. I would have. I'd be like, I'll get in there.
There you go.
I'll find it. Give me a glove.
So what's the biggest diamond you've ever seen?
Well, I've seen huge ones, but like personally held it and worked with it.
That's what she said.
It was a 12 carat.
Okay.
12 carat round. It was almost perfect. It was going to be used for like a bicentennial diamond because it was a perfect carat weight or something, and for like the company, the store. Am I giving too many clues?
Yeah.
But then, but if you go into the Diamond District in New York City, it's 47th Street between 5th and 6th. It is the coolest street ever. You just to walk down there, you'll see diamond. I'm talking 40 carat. You'll see like this, like everywhere, all in there.
Wow.
It's so neat.
So what's the 3 C's of diamonds? It's cut, clarity, and what is it?
Well, there's 4.
Oh, okay.
There's 4. There's the cut, clarity, and then there's carat. And then, what is the 4th one?
You're the one that says there's 4.
Cut, clarity.
Cut, clarity, and
clarity, color.
Color.
Carrot, did we say that?
Carrot.
Carrot.
Cut, clarity,
Cut.
color, and carrot.
Yeah, there it is. Color.
Okay, the 4 C's, folks.
4 C's.
You have learned that here tonight.
They wouldn't hire me back now. I forgot it all.
Yeah, well, you just ruined any
I
chance
just
of
ruined
ever,
it.
of
I'm
ever
like,
going back.
she really worked there.
Yeah. So on your Preservation Rocky Mount, you not only do houses, you do commercial as well? Is that what I'm
We
hearing?
do any building. So what we'll do is we've saved lots of buildings downtown, like the Monique Brown building. We've like restored that one and put it up for sale. She bought it from us, and then we try to work with houses as well. And we do salvages. So if the city is tearing down a building or anybody else, a building has to come down, we'll go in and salvage all the stuff. That's where you really got to get dirty. You're gonna step on nails. You're gonna get poison ivy. That's where you see all the like dead birds and squirrels and stuff, but we pull out like mantles, doors, windows, flooring, all that kind of cool stuff, and we put it in our warehouse for sale. We got a new one that we're trying to save. We're actually partnering with Sleep in Heavenly Peace. It's going to be like a double nonprofit space, probably have room for more, so we got to put a new roof on it. It's down in the hood too. It's at Happy Hill, so that's where I live. It'll be like we're fixing up the hood.
There you go. Well, you said you have a store with a lot of old things in it?
We
'Cause
do.
I'm very interested in that.
It's on Falls Road right now, but that's where we're going to be moving it to is 600 North Vine Street when we get this warehouse fixed up. It was an old tobacco storage warehouse. The old Finner's warehouse was part of that whole group. And so we're fixing up that warehouse, and that will be a giant store where you can sell stuff out. Not really sell stuff, store things. You can come in and look and see everything we have. But if you want it, if it was attached to an old house at one point, we might have it. Light fixtures, flooring, trim, glass.
Because I have a house that was built like 1949.
We've
And
got
so
stuff like that.
It's got a lot of really cool features to it, but there's things I'm looking for that house, and I'm thinking maybe you guys might
We
have
probably do have it. And if you have some like windows or doors in the attic that somebody took out and you don't want, we'll take them. You can donate them to us for a tax write-off.
I have like 4 windows
Yes!
that we were getting ready to put beside the road.
Don't do it. We'll come get them.
Okay, they are old windows.
Yes.
I will get them and I will bring them to you.
We will come and pick them up, and yes, I'm one of those like I call it junker on the side of the road. Like driving down the road, you see somebody put like a door or window, and I'm like, you drive around and throw it in the car. We once got a full mantle inside the back of a Chevy Equinox. It was sticking out. We couldn't get it into the back. We got it through the 2 side windows on the passenger side. Amazingly enough, you can fit one of those in there. It was his company car, so he didn't care.
Well, I can promise you, when this store is up and operating, I will be coming to see you.
Come on by.
And listen, I want to thank you for taking your time to come in. It's been a delight to talk to you.
Well, I got paid in a shot, so
There
I
you go.
appreciate it. Lots of fun.
Thanks a lot. We'll be right back.
Metro Maintenance has provided fast, reliable services in Nash, Edgecombe, and Halifax counties for over 35 years. Metro Maintenance offers services for residential, commercial, and institutional facilities. These services include heating and cooling, electrical, plumbing, and general repairs. Our numerous years of experience, knowledge, and resources help us to accomplish our mission of serving our customers with superior service achieved through integrity and hard work. All of our work is guaranteed. For service, call 252-977-2730 or find us on the web at metro-maintenance.com. First Class Real Estate Triangle East. When buying or selling a property, think of us first.
Hey, I want to thank my special guest tonight, Adrienne Copeland. We had a really good, lively discussion tonight. And, you know, she's great. You see her around town. She's everywhere. I'm telling you, there's 3 or 4 of her running around. I want to take a minute, too, to mention our dog of the week from the Maggie Society over in Wilson. His name is Dallas Brooks. I do not know how they come up with these names, folks. But he's a German Shepherd puppy. He's 6 months old. He gets along well with other pets. He loves stuffed animals and belly rubs, like me. Also, mark your calendar for May 4th. The Maggie Society is having a big fundraiser at the Whirligig Park in Wilson. And they still have sponsorship opportunities, so if you're interested, make sure you get in touch with them. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to send us emails. Thank you for watching. See you soon.